Please tell me your name and roll number for this exam.
I am Soumya, sir. My roll number is 326802.
Okay, now without telling me your name and your home district, give me a brief introduction.
I completed my post-graduation from College of Forestry, Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology, Bhubaneswar. And I am currently working as an auditor in local fund audit, both. Previously, I was working as a young horticulture expert in National High Authority of India. And my hobbies rooftop gardening, and I am ANCC B certificate holder.
Okay. Your hobbies and achievements?
My hobbies rooftop gardening.
Rooftop gardening. Okay. Any achievements that you want to quote?
Actually, my achievement normally include ANCC certificate holders.
Okay. What are your optionals for this exam?
My options are forestry and agriculture.
Forestry and agriculture. This is your first attempt in the exam?
Sir, it is my third attempt. Previously, to attempt, I did not qualify for the mains exam.
Okay, so this is your first interview. Okay. So let's start from your education. 10th from which school you have completed? Okay. So tell me something about the contribution of Sri Aurobindo Ghosh in the freedom struggle and later on in the spiritual domain and educational domain. And also tell me about the core or essential ingredients of his integral education concept.
Actually, was the freedom fighter. But in the latter part of his life, he became a spiritual leader. Previously, he fought for independence and named as extremist during that time. But after the completion of his jail, he came to the Pondicherry where he established his ashram and started educating students for for improvement in life. And main aim is to make a human will respond perfectly to the society. So it is considered as integral, as there is no bound on there is no restriction on caste, gender, and other basis. All are allowed, and main aim is to impart education and development of our country.
Okay. Okay. And what was his political ideology? Like he was Gandhian or a moderate or an extremist leader?
He was actually an extremist leader, sir. Mainly, he believes in Swadeshi and promotes Swadeshi activities, Swadeshi movements.
Okay. Another thing is you tell me something about Shrima, from which country she was and what was her contribution in giving shape to the integral education philosophy.
Actually, Shrima was from France, Paris, and he was influenced by Sahoo-Aarohan. In latter part of his life, he surrendered his life for betterment of the society. So he joined the Pondicherry Assam, where he revered as God, as a mother, and his caring nature towards students uh, named him as Mother.
Mhm. Okay. So then plus two you did from which school or college?
I completed my intermediate science from Banki Junior Science College.
And then graduation, post-graduation from OUT.
Yes.
Okay. So any scholarship or etc. For example, net you are qualified.
Uh,
You're not qualified. Right? Okay. And any scholarship etc.
Post-matric scholarship.
Post-matric scholarship you have got. Okay. Fine. So what was your special paper in post-graduation?
The polished product and utilization is my special paper.
What are the major non-timber forest produce or minor forest produce in Odisha?
Mainly gum, copper, resin, oil, essential oils, and can, I got dyes. These are some of the essential product non-timber forest products.
Mhm. What about Kendulis?
Candlex is also sir. Candlex breeding processing of copper. These are also the
Apart from making BD, Kendulis are used for something else? What?
astringent, mainly used for astringent. It has some medicinal value as well. And can do fruits and use oil are also used in tribal areas.
Okay. So you have studied C3 and C4 mechanisms. What is the difference between C3 and C4 and give one example of plants which adopt these two mechanisms?
In C3 mechanism, mainly pyruvic acid is from in the process glucose is directly converted. But in C4, oxaloacetic acid takes place in the phases. It converted into malic acid and the process goes on. Sir. And mainly they are they can C3 plants can light reaction they prefer general light reaction. But C4 plant mostly depends on the dark reactions.
Okay. Suppose if I ask you to give some examples of successful joint forest management initiatives in India or in Odisha also, you name two or three.
Forest management is partnership between forest local community and state department. So mainly Bandhan Yojana is going on, sir. And in some rural parts, OTC is also carrying out some village forest council through the help of forest department. Uh, these are also, sir, some of the examples of forest management.
Okay. In agriculture, how can we control weeds? Weed control. What are the methods?
There are various methods: physical, mechanical, cultural, chemical. All methods are applicable, but in the recent modern times, the chemical method is being out. In some parts, cultural methods is also followed.
Okay. And in forestry, um, what are the major types of forests which we find in Odisha according to your champion and safe classification in Odisha?
The northern means deciduous forest uh, and sal forest mainly um, the high level peninsular sal forest.
Okay. What is the forest cover in Odisha? Is it higher or lower than the national average?
So it is higher than the national average. It is currently sir 39.1%.
So it has increased or decreased?
Sir, increased.
Increased. And at the national level?
So currently national sir 24.62% of total areas. It has also increased sir.
Okay. So there are various methods of silviculture. So can you tell me what is this shelter wood system and how many variations are there in the shelter wood system or types of shelter wood system?
Actually, in shelter system, young generation grows in the shelter of big trees, which provides good amounts of viable seeds for better germination. And in shelter system, we follow the uniform system, a group system, wedge system, and some other selection systems. Some other systems are there, sir. I hardly recall it. Right.
So what about Popeye system?
In Popeye systems, the total tree system is totally clear cut. Here the tree is got at the base and sprouts seedlings will germinate from that top portion, and it is generally a vegetative method of propagation. It will give better results, and as a result of which a to the type of parents will be produced.
Okay. So coming to some current affairs questions. Um, Recently there was some air show here in Bhubaneswar. Tomorrow it is there in Puri. What aircraft the Indian Air Force is using for this air show?
Soumya Kiran,
On the team is called that is Surya Kiran. What aircraft they are using? Are they using MiGs, Sukhois, or Rafales, or what kind of aircraft they are using? Okay. Um, Give me 3, 4 reasons why you are interested for civil services. Why not for? Because you have done your graduation and post graduation in agriculture. There are other opportunities also in private sector and public sector. Why are you interested in civil service?
The service actually provides various aspects, mainly from starting from development of administration to enforcement and to better functioning of rural government, and as well as it has some brighter aspects. It has some prestige in society, sir. For getting for being a civil servant, you will get it is a prestigious job, sir. So I prefer sir, civil service, sir.
So, what is your opinion regarding the Ukraine conflict? Do you think that Russia did the right thing by invading Ukraine?
Actually, there is only two aspects, sir. One point, Russia do not want the NATO's expansion policy, sir. Whereas Ukraine wants to be separate and needs to be act as a sovereign nation. Do not want support from the Russia as well. So they have conflict because previously, sir, Crimea was annexed after pro-Russian government fell down. So that gives an opportunity for Russia to invade Ukraine, sir. But in point of Ukraine, Ukraine always tilted towards Europe, and they continuously um, they continuously breaking down the Minsk agreement, where they were decided they will not ally anyone. Sir.
What has been its impact on India?
It has impacts due to these conflicts, the fuel prices, petroleum prices has so much, sir, and the wheat product in the international market has decreased, sir, and the foreign policy, the tourism sector also affected by this move, sir.
Mhm. Indian tourism has been affected.
And mostly Indians are most of the Indians are completing their medical services in Ukraine. Sir. They are also affected due to non-completion of degrees, sir. And also, sir, due to this, there are also a huge burden on our country how to provide them education, proper education, providing medical education, sir, program, sir. Need students also protesting there, sir.
Acha, in that case, what suppose you are the health minister, will you allow these students to join our Indian medical colleges, or what is the problem in allowing them to join? Why is the government not taking any step?
Actually, if we allow the students from Ukraine, students of Indian students who are pursuing medical in Ukraine, it will affect the mid student career, and they are believing the process regarding it will be affected, and because those students who prefer Ukraine, mainly low scoring student, they are not qualified for the NEET, and they are pursuing the courses with less payment, sir. And so if they were allowed to enter into government system, then there will be problems, sir. And it will be better if government introduce some exam system to allow them, or they will be allowed to some deemed university. They may offer higher prices, but this is the only way, sir. Because trust in need also essential for us.
Okay. What are the reasons for the economic crisis in Sri Lanka?
Sir, Sri Lanka mainly wants to make their country organic way of farming system, want to introduce some organic farming system in their country. So they make complete ban on the import of fertilizers, sir. More than 90% of farmers of Sri Lanka were dependent on the fertilizers. As a result of which, there is loss in production, burden uh, on the reserves, and then there is also declining foreign reserves from around $8 billion to $2 billion within 3 years, and decline in tourism sector, because mostly around 12 to 14% of GDP of Sri Lanka depends upon the tourism sector, sir. They are impacted due to COVID-19, and poor economic policy, sir, also resulted in Sri Lankan crisis.
Okay. So, how did India help Sri Lanka?
India actually provided some line of credit, and some fuel from starting time to they have provided some fuels, containers of fuel, so that they will come to the normal situation, sir. And India is still now promoting tourism, uh, and pursuing their citizen to consider Sri Lanka as a tourist destination, sir. And that's it, sir.
Okay. So technically speaking, how will this knowledge of agriculture and forestry help you as a civil servant? Give 2, 3 strong reasons.
Sir, most of our population, sir, depends upon forest and agriculture. And our Odisha mostly are tribal people are living, sir. And they are directly, indirectly associated with the forest, sir. Their livelihood can be improved if some forest activities linked with administration introduced to them, sir. So it will empower them, empower women, sir.
Okay. What is the first service preference that you have given?
The Odisha civil service. In Odisha civil service, I prefer the Odisha administrative services in first preference.
Okay. What is the, tell me, the main, what are the main problems that administrators face when implementing, especially the anti-corruption measures in their office? What are the major issues that they face?
Actually, lack of communication gap, there exists some communication gap from with people and the public department, and the process that is going on is still on the way of development. So we are regularly trying to computerize everything, but it is in also in its pace is also slow. So people are not getting that opportunity within few few time they are not getting the results. So so they thought it is going forward to a sir. So this needs to be improved, sir. And our sir, public approach is also decreasing, sir. We are not coming in direct contact with locals, sir, and not understanding their grievances, sir. It will be better if we will directly come in contact and observe their needs, sir.
Okay. So that will be the end of the interview. Thank you. ଆପଣଙ୍କର feedback ହେଲା ଆପଣ ଆଇ କଣ୍ଟାକ୍ଟ ଠିକ ଅଛି ବଟ୍ 100% ନାହିଁ ୱେଭରିଂ ହେଉଛି ମାନେ ମୁଁ ଯଦି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଦେଖୁନି ଆପଣ ତାହେଲେ ତଳକୁ କି ସାଇଡରେ ଗୋଟେ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଠି ସେମାନେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ କି ନାହିଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ତାଙ୍କ ଆଖିକି ଦେଖି କଥା ହେବାର ଅଛି ଯିଏ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ପଚାରିଲେ 80% ଟାଇମ୍ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଦେଖିବେ ତାଙ୍କ ଆଇକୁ ବାକି ଯୋଉ 2 ଜଣ ଖଣ୍ଡେ ଥିବେ ବାକି ମଝିରେ ମଝିରେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ତଥ୍ୟ ଦେଖିବେ ଓକେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ପୋଶ୍ଚର ଆଉ ଇଏ ସବୁ ଠିକ ଅଛି ଆଉ ଆପଣ ଥ୍ରୋ ଅଫ୍ ସ୍ପିଚ୍ ବି ଠିକ ଅଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କ କ୍ଲିୟରଲି କଥାଟା ଶୁଭା ଯାଉଛି ଆଉ ଆପଣ କନଫିଡେନ୍ସରେ ବି ଆନ୍ସର ଦଉଛନ୍ତି ସେ ସବୁ ଠିକ ଅଛି ଆଉ ଖାଲି ଏତିକି ଦେଖିବେ କି ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଆଇ କଣ୍ଟାକ୍ଟଟା ପ୍ରପର ହବ ଠିକ ଅଛି ଆପଣ କୋଉ ଦିନ ଅଛି ଏକ୍ସାମ୍